We just got some massive news for Halo and what's happening this year at the Halo World Championships involving the next Halo title. This is all but officially confirmed at this point. The speculation started with this Rebs gaming video here talking about Halo's big announcement this year, which we talked about previously on the channel, which by the way, give Rebs a follow. Guy does his research. And pair that information from what we got from Phil Spencer, which is basically the biggest wink and a nod I've ever seen from Xbox.
Excited to share that players will get to celebrate 25 years of Xbox with a new Fable, the next Forza, Gears of War E-Day, and the return of a classic that's been with us since the beginning.
I mean, what other game would they be talking about? So with all these rumors, leaks, and discussions going around what's going to be happening at HCS Seattle this year, which I will be at. If you guys want to check me out, say hi, stop by, or just get a chance to check out some cool Halo stuff, go to HCS Seattle, guys. It's going to be a good time, trust me. But I think Halo Studios just went full on with like, okay, we're just going to basically tell you without telling you in this recent blog for this HCS Seattle blog right here, which, I mean, starting off the whole thing, you're starting off with just like an image from Project Foundry that we got at HCS event. So it's like, okay, we're going to get more, and created an entire section about rumors and speculations for the event. Again, with another picture from the Foundry. I mean, like, just at this point, just like reveal it. But let's go over about what they say in this blog and how it's going to affect Xbox and Halo moving forward. Over the past few weeks, there have been a fair amount of speculation about when and where more details might emerge about any of the multiple projects Halo Studios is actively working on. We don't usually comment on such matters, but this time we want to enter into the chat and share a little more perspective for Halo fans and who might be on the fence about whether to attend this year's event. Last year at Halo WC, we premiered A New Dawn, where we talked about the switch to Unreal Engine, gave you a behind-the-scenes look of Project Foundry, and debuted our evolution to Halo Studios as we entered a new chapter for Halo. For us, A New Dawn was just the beginning. At this year's Halo WC, we are looking forward to continuing that conversation. Speculation is always fun, but if you want the official scoop on what Halo Studios has been working on, you won't want to miss this year's Halo World Championship. We really hope you'll join us in Seattle this October. Now, that's the biggest like wink and a nod I think you could possibly say without just saying, we're going to show you the new Halo game, which I find this whole thing a really interesting strategy when it comes to talking about Halo, because it's a flagship title for Microsoft. It's not just like, oh, it's a little indie game, which is, you know, talk about it with the fans and they'll enjoy it. Like, no, like Halo is a big name, massive franchise, huge pull, massive interest whenever a new Halo game comes out. I mean, we all remember the numbers back when the first launch of the multiplayer and the campaign for Halo, we were talking about hundreds of thousands of people on Steam for the first time playing a Halo game at launch. That was massive. And so I'm wondering like how this is going to tie in with Microsoft still having the big pull of being able to make the big reveals, but also talking about something at the Halo HCS Seattle event with also it being significant enough to like, hey guys, we're going to basically talk about the multiple projects we're working on right now. And if it's anything like we saw last year with the New Dawn trailer, we're going to get something like in-game or in-engine or something like tangible to really like talk about, which is one, really exciting, but also just really interesting. I'm wondering if like they're really kind of testing out the crowd and community reaction before making the massive reveal that you would see like at an Xbox showcase. Because I feel like making a Halo announcement of like a new game and stuff like that would be at an Xbox showcase. I mean, we saw what happened back in 2018. People lost their freaking minds. I mean, just look at Phil here. Like, he's walking out like, yeah, we came out swinging with some Halo. You guys want that? You guys like that? I mean, look, standing ovation for announcing Halo back in 2018. Like, wild stuff. Like, Halo still has pull, guys. It might be a small community now with like how Halo Infinite's kind of fallen off a little bit, but there's still massive interest in this franchise. That's why I'm a little perplexed, if you will, because you would think they would save an announcement of a new Halo game for the Xbox showcase when the entire gaming community as a whole is watching, rather than saving it for a much more niche Halo thing of the Seattle Worlds, which definitely has hundreds of thousands of people at times can watch these events. Right, World Championships for Halo, people love it, but it's gonna be really interesting the marketing strategy behind this. Like, how is Xbox going to be able to really kind of balance out, like, giving Halo fans something that they're interested in, but also not like taking away like Phil Spencer's thunder for, Xbox showcases. Okay, then it begs the question, what are we going to get then, Kevin? If it's not going to be an official reveal of a game, maybe like just the title, like what are we going to get then? Because it seems like we're going to get something rather significant, and I would absolutely agree with that. What I'm expecting to have happen is probably a reveal of at least like the names of what projects are currently in the works right now. Because you went from just like talking about switching to Unreal, renaming the studio last time. You need to up the ante again. You need to come in even swinging even harder if you're going to try to outdo yourself last year, because this is a major announcement right here. Now, something like this wouldn't be an announcement you would see at like an Xbox showcase. Definitely much more of a Halo community only kind of thing. And I think doing it at this type of event was a right time to do it. But if you're going to like showcase the game, then like, what would you actually show without stealing the thunder away from Phil? But they reiterated again within this blog, talking about the multiple projects Halo Studios is actively working on. I think we're going to get an idea of at least what to expect. We might not get the actual titles, or maybe even like showcase maybe a glimpse of like what Master Chief might look like. But I think we're going to get announcements of like a new fully fledged Halo game with a campaign, multiplayer, and all that good stuff. I would also say with Phil making that reference and that wink and nod of a classic returning to the platform that's been there since the beginning. I mean, we're talking Combat Evolved Remake then at that point, which has been rumored for, 2 years now at this point. So I could totally see the reveal, maybe a CE remake. That would be really exciting. And maybe for the Xbox showcase, show actual gameplay, and then Phil Spencer doing the but one more and actually having to be exciting rather than another Call of Duty game. It's Halo 7 and what the vision for Halo going forward is going to be from there. That's something I think you could totally see working out properly. Because I think Halo CE remake, it's going to be great. People are going to love it. People are going to play it, certainly myself included. But it's going to be something more for the Halo fans, but also as maybe a good starting point to get the general audience involved with Halo again, especially with it moving to PlayStation. We might even get, this will be a great time for a PlayStation announcement as well when it comes to saying like Master Chief Collection and maybe even Halo Infinite moving to PlayStation, which would actually help out a lot when it comes to the population of those games. It's just a very unique and weird time for Halo right now, where maybe that interest just isn't quite there to get people wanting to just jump right in and start getting excited about Halo. There maybe not be a massive showcase type of moment, but something that people need to know about and get themselves mentally prepared for when the next Halo experience might come out. Let me know what you think about it in the comments, guys. If you made it this far in the video, I hope I earned your like, maybe even a subscribe. And if you guys want to catch any other content from me recently we talked about on the channel, like the current situation with Marathon, we're talking about Delta Force, talking about Split Games, some other games out there as well. I'll catch you guys all in the next video. Peace out.